It's training camp season, and today we're looking at the Chicago Bears and getting a good look at Caleb Williams. He connected with a big play with Rome Odunze. Rome Odunze was the big story of the play, but we're also going to go over Caleb Williams' highlights throughout training camp. So if you haven't seen him or if you want to see him again, it's going to be right here. But before we do, you need to click that subscribe button right now. Tap with the finger on the phone. Click it with the mouse on your computer because we're talking about these players all training camp long, looking at their highlights, looking at what they're doing behind the scenes, looking at your rookies, guys come back from injuries, the storylines. It's all right here. You're drafting them in fantasy here soon. You want to see if they're looking good? You can see with your own eyes. Click that button. Stop missing out. We're looking at Caleb Williams. We're looking at pretty much all his clips from training camp. I got them right here. And we'll do this throughout the rest of the training camp season. As clips are cooling down, because we're in preseason, less practices, more preparation for the preseason games. Here's the big play from yesterday. Rome Odunze creating separation downfield. We'll get some more angles on that, at least one more coming up. But Rome Odunze has big-time wide receiver one potential. You'll see that right there on the cut and break. Length, speed, college production. He has it all. He has it all. And he has the potential to be the surprise player from this year's draft. And it's not even a surprise, but he is a mid-round pick in fantasy drafts right now. And he has the potential to just blow the doors off that. I get DJ Moore, I get Keenan Allen. There's a lot of competition for targets here. But talent wins out. And if that talent is what people were arguing about and for as the top wide receiver in 2024 NFL draft class, it will win out in this situation. And the thing is, third wide receiver draft in this year's class would be the first wide receiver draft in last year's class. This guy's dynamic. Caleb Williams looking good in preseason. Caleb Williams has a lot of potential, and he's showing it. He's patient under fire, can throw off platform, different arm angles, accuracy downfield. Cool, calm, collected too. And he's very confident in what he can do on the field and how he can progress. He's been progressing very good. You're not hearing hardly anything negative out of him from training camp. Things don't leak out as much as you would think from training camp. And the media has been tied down a little bit when it comes to getting stuff out on players. From what I'm reading, probably due to guys like me getting clips out and going over it. May be mostly due to me showing that stuff because it is slowing down a lot. However, from what I'm gathering, Caleb Williams is looking very good. We saw that in preseason, but the preseason is also just one game, small sample from the sample of minicamp, OTAs, training camp. If you want to talk to somebody that's not there every day with the Bears in their media, probably me, and everything's looking good. And then there was like reports that he was off during minicamp, which I think that was like one practice where he threw a bunch of picks. I believe those were fake, but mostly on points, looking good, good in the pocket, good timing, good rhythm. We'll see more once things are live, because also in preseason, you're going to see different coverages, looks. Things will be more flamboyant with the defenses, not as vanilla. More of the top guys in to go against and all that stuff. So we will see. We don't have a full picture yet. But everything we're seeing right now, the test is passing. He is passing it. He's passing it with an A. He's looking good. Looking very good for a rookie. He has that aura on him. He's looking solid. He's connecting with DJ Moore. You see it right there. Stepping up in the pocket. Looking good in drills. And this is all it's been. He stepped in during day one. Looked good. He's looked good. And the same thing at Oklahoma. The same thing at USC. He had that dry spell in the latter part of the season last year at USC. A lot of people question that, which you should. You should be questioning all prospects. You should be to an extent. I did. Everybody did. You should be. But you also need to be looking at where he is successful at on the field as well. His ability to break down the defense, keep the play alive, push it downfield. He's aggressive and also confident with what he can do. He's a very solid, stout quarterback prospect. You do not get a quarterback prospect like this that comes out in every draft class. got a lot of upside to him. Also, too, his mobility, I think it's understated. Let's go back and look at his clips from Oklahoma. He's got some big-time runs back at that time. That shows that off. I think we had one during the preseason game. But go back and watch those clips. Just watch a highlight montage from Oklahoma. I wouldn't have you watch that. I think it was the Texas game where he came in for Rattler, if I remember right. Taking off from the backside of my dome here, where he came in after Rattler was stinking up the joint and just took over and made some splash plays. I think one was to Mims downfield. That big ball downfield that he threw. It just came in out of nowhere. It wasn't out of nowhere. We knew because he was a top-tier prospect, but just came in off the bench, making plays, and that's the type of guy he is. And he knew all along that he was better than Rattler. He knew he was going to beat him out, and he knew he was going to get his time. And he says this in interviews. He knew off the gate, right out of high school, that's the type of dude he is. And he manifests this stuff. And that's what you're going to get with the Bears, a guy that's confident. And when you're confident, that's not just like how you talk, but also with your pre-snap reads. You have faith in your wide receivers. You know they're going to be open. And next thing you know, things just happen for you. And next thing you know, this guy's just playing in rhythm, tempo, and just letting it hang loose. That's what you see when you see those big-time moments from Caleb Williams when you watch those highlights. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.